Okay. This is my company name, Destiny by Design, where I am helping the people to get out of the challenges. Doesn't matter whatever the challenge, health, wealth, and professional and relationships and business related, using Vastu sciences along with psychology and a corporate astrology. I'm myself, Dr. Venugopal Veeramaneni, having 7 master degrees and 6 doctorates in different sciences. And I'm having more than 125 international awards from the different sciences, including Cambridge, Oxford, and also I was participant in the London Parliament, and I had a choice to talk about Indian culture and astrology. Along with my astrology and Vastu, I had experience in 25 years corporate leadership experience. As on today, 50,000 clients from 83 countries. I train the people and all speaker in the different platforms, a mentor for many business owners and company uh, consultants, and also author in the Vastu Sciences book of Vastu and astrology and numerology. This is what I've done my PhD in organic chemistry, that is a specialization in the medicinal chemistry. And also the first PhD in the spiritual sciences is astrology, Vastu sciences. And also I use the medicine plus astrology, medical astrology, and astrology plus psychology. I done my master's in psychology. Uh, and and I've done research with astrology, including psychology, astropsychology. Having 20 years of corporate experience, then I understand a lot of people behavior in the corporate culture. There I used astrology to get out of the challenges. There I can use astropsychology, corporate astrology. That's what I am. Then apart from corporate experience, what I suggested, what I mentioned earlier. I worked with Dr. Reddy's as a scientist and principal scientist, and the Soil Life Sciences as a director, program management, R&D, and API, particularly discovery area. And Indus Bios, I was heading R&D and business development, program management, Indus Bioscience, and Civentichem. Usually, I'm expert in the troubleshooter in the pharma industry, using the pharmaceutical knowledge and experiences apart from the Vastu and astrology. My core expertise initially I started my profession at age of 10 in astrology with intuition and past life and divine support. I am a child astrology, I can say. When I was fifth standard, I started my consultation. Then I'm expert in numerology, Vastu, gemology, business strategy using astrology and Vastu, and industrial Vastu. No one in the world, I can say, no one in the world in the particularly Vastu sciences, having 20 years of manufacturing, operational experience in industry plus Vastu, where I'm providing the best support to my industrial consultation. For your information, I am in the Gujarat. This is the Gujarat Industrial Development Area, that is a Gondal area. Last 3 days, I'm in the industrial visit. There are 5 industries I'm correcting and 2 industries I'm designing industrial area. Uh, I'm always travel for the industry consultation apart from other services. Particularly, I work with the individuals, families, professionals, entrepreneurs, couples. Apart from that, lot of corporate employees, more than 500 corporates are my clients, manufacturers,
అత్తమ్మ ఫోన్ చేయరా
startups.
తలుపు తీయమని చెప్పరా పాలుతుమ్మడ తలుపేసుకొని వీకింది బయటకు వెళ్ళమంటే
Okay, then hospital industry, hospitals. I'm an official consultant of many corporate hospitals, designing and finding the faults and giving best solutions. Mainly, I do B2B with the major architects to design buildings. So far, I'm working with particularly US and Dubai. Now I'm working with Australia for designing the bungalows along with their local architects and myself. 5 challenge: health, wealth, and relationship, professional challenges, and I love that.
Sir, you're on mute.
So you're muted.
Sorry, I didn't see that. Is okay, clear now? Can you hear me
Yes.
now?
Yes, yes.
Sorry, I don't know why it happened. So, okay. And particularly five people come to me, health challenges, wealth and relationship, profession and career. These are the people come with the challenges. I identify them from Vastu and astrology and give the, I don't ask any question. I only will tell the reason they are with me and I'll give the simple solutions. Apart from that, people come with the dreams and desires where I can help them to identify path to reach the dreams and also desires. That's what I do. Particularly corporate people come to financial challenges, administrative challenges, operational challenges, leadership challenges, growth bottlenecks. These are you can find from the Vastu. I'll take example. I'll explain during my session how we can identify the challenges in Vastu, corporate challenges through Vastu. And there's also manufacturing issues, very big issues from the financial issues, administrative, production challenges, manpower issues, supply chain challenges, operation cost go higher side, and the quality issues. Those things I can identify easily with Vastu of the industry. That's what I do. Where optimizes process, empower people, deliver, deliver excellence, building, and the stronger industries, catering law. Lasting impact. So far, I've done more than 200 industries visits and auditings and giving support them. What is the growth for startups? People come for me. What is the right time, right business, right partner, right place, right space, right location, right color combination of their website, business card, brochures when they design for the startups. That's where it gives nice ideation, validation, launch of the product or services and helps the growth of their business where I can do better. Finishing quickly. And the strategic decisions. This is Vastu helps us when you do investment, where to sit, disinvestment, when you have the meetings with the corporate clients, collaborators, complement meetings, that which location is best for that as per Vastu, as per the name. That's what I can help them using Vastu. Only we need Vastu, space and place. That is enough to find the challenges. That is enough to find the solutions. And the best way using Vastu sciences, which I am using last 45 years. I am a very super specialist in Vastu, that hospital and hospitality industries and the pharmaceuticals, manufacturing industries and infrastructure, which I'm having experience, very well experienced to give the best solutions and best design planning for the as per the industry workflow, work with architects in designing. That's the right insights, right decision, and right future for my clients. I'm expert in designing of houses, buildings, new buildings, using the best scientific and advanced Vastu sciences, where interior exterior designs involves, along with interior architecture, structural engineers are there with me to collaborate while working. Why people come to me? Because I'm a top performer in the world, having 6 book of world records, including Guinness record, also 2 ISO certification, no Vastu consultant having that. And I represented London Parliament and Oxford and Cambridge universities sessions. They gave a presentation in Cambridge and Oxford. Also, 8 business magazines covered about my profile. As a scientist, changed to profession to profile to Vastu and astrology, having 45 years of experience. That was, I'm a specialist. This is the reason people choose me. Only the success formula, right person, right time, right place, and the right action give the right results through Vastu. This is a BNI slide. This is not for you. What I my BNI means the business network where I do a lot of clients connections and they get referrals. 70% of my business comes through the BNI friends. So far, I'm doing more than 45 countries through BNI. These are my clients. I'm not going to show fastly and change that my clients' data. These are my clients across the globe. So that's what I am. Now I'm going to do just starting my introduction and science of Vastu, what is exactly. The simple Vastu is very simple. It is creating harmony between people and nature. People are there. They stay in building for the residents, commercial, industrial, and work or make whatever you do, perform activity, you need a building. You need a building. That building is constructed with five elements. Every construction of the building, any building, it form of the five elements. Similarly, nature is having a five elements. This nature five elements, building five elements should be balanced. Then the building plan will come nicely. The same, we need to consider the family in the staying the particular building. What is the purpose of the family staying? What is the purpose of the building? Is a commercial purpose, residential purpose, or industrial purpose? Which industry they are going to do? Depending on that, we need to balance all elements to design the bungalow. That majority the engineers talk about, architecture talk about energy or elements. That what we do Vastu, simple balancing of five elements, nothing but Vastu sciences. Particularly Vastu will help us to energy flow and health and well-being and prosperity and wealth, where innocent Vastu will help us across the globe. This is not only in India, many of the countries are following, they're practicing, they're proven the science. So that's what happening. This also help us career and success, spiritual connection, environmental harmony. The only major five elements are earth, water, fire, air and space. This should be the balance. Earth will give the magnetic energy, water with the gravitational attract, magnetic earth, and water is the gravitational, and fire is the solar energy, air will give the wind energy, space comes the cosmic radiation. All together will get benefit from the Vastu, where is the right activities in the right place. Vastu is not a 30 years or 40 years or 100 years, it is a 3000 years. Vastu is there from the 3000 years BC. This Vastu's roots found it from Vedas and ancient Indian books. The majority Vedic period comes to the 1500 years BC to 5. These are all there. I'm going to give some examples. It is there in Rig Veda, Atharva Veda. It is a concept is already explained in most of the ancient books. This temple architecture came the 500 years BC and medieval period is 1200. These are the evidences are there as a Vastu is not recent. Vastu is there since human beings exist. It is there in the Treta Yuga, Ramayana Kalam. It is there in the Dwapara. It is every Yuga. This Vastu found in their books, and I'm going to give the Rig Veda. It is there. Rig Veda talked about Ayurveda, Yajurveda talked with Dhanurveda, Somaveda and Gandharva Veda, that is Upaveda, and Artha Veda, where is the Artha Shastra will come. The Stapatya Veda will come from Atharva Veda, Stapatya Veda, nothing but a Vastu. It has a 25 founders, 18 founders, depending on the which Purana is there. Some Purana, Matsya Purana says is 19 founder. Then Agni Purana says 25 father of the Vastu, and Manasara talks about 32. Manasara is a book, and on the Vastu, it is a DPR, the detailed project report of Ayodhya, construction of Ayodhya. That is where it started. Most of the people use the Manasara when the designing of the cities. Then it is there in the story. Most of the people know that Mahabharata story where the Vastu involved in the Indraprastha, Dwaraka. You know the Dwaraka, how Dwaraka designed to submerge in the sea. That is in the Krishna Vastu. The Ramayana, when you Setu constructed and Ayodhya constructed, they use the Vastu. The Vastu is reported in the Matsya Purana, Skanda, all Puranas. I'm giving them citation there. Which chapter talked about Vastu? This Vastu comes from the part of the Jyotisha. Those is the five parts: Siddhanta, Shakuna, Prashna, Nohara, and Samhita. These are the major five parts in Jyotisham. From the Samhita part, we have the 7 parts. Out of the 7, Vastu one part. Vastu is the major science which come from the Samhita. Samhita come from the Jyotisha. Then don't talk the Jyotisha is a great, Vastu is great, every science is great. We work together, collaborating with the sciences and give the best results. And the Vastu has a three type of Vastu: dowsing, construction, underground. If you go to the construction, temple, sculpture, buildings, residential, commercial and business, corporate, principles are same. When you apply, you need to understand what is the purpose of the building we are doing. That's exactly what happens. Many people talk about Vastu is not a science, but Vastu seriously it is science. Any science, I'm a scientist, I'm a doctor, I work for the corporates and even new drug discovery. I'm a scientist of the discovering of the new drugs. You can see my name in the Google it that my publications, you can see that I involve a lot of drug discovery area. As a scientist, why I come to the Vastu, I believe that Vastu also big science where there is a five characters of any sign, that is the rational, practicable and permanent and principle oriented and universal. Vastu is the same like other sciences, rational sciences, the meaning of the Vastu, the study of energy and impact of the sun rays and earth. And coming to the, it is a practicable, if whatever the suggest I can give, you can give, anyone can give in the Vastu, they easily practice and get the result immediately by experiencing and experimenting. It's a permanent science. Once you design one bungalow as per Vastu, it's a permanently the building design as per Vastu. No challenges they faced. It is a principle oriented. It's not like a vague. It is a very serious principles oriented science. Only when you apply properly, then you feel that the real science. Whatever the science are that it can apply, it is not only region specific, journal specific. It is a globally 180 countries people can follow. That's the reason this all five characters fulfilling because of this. This is the Vastu. It is a science, reason, historical and cultural significance, principles and guidelines, energy consideration, lack of empirical evidence only that is that we are creating now, cultural and personal beliefs and integration with modern architecture. Then Vastu is the big science. When you integration having a science of architecture together, it is growing together and just better way to reach all our needy people. And when you talk about Vastu, people talk about Vastu Purusha. I'm not going to talk about the story of the Vastu Purusha. It is not, don't, just I'll tell one line. Vastu Purusha, the born while war between Shiva and Andhakara. When it born, the people are afraid, they run, all rush to the Brahma. That was the Indian Hindu mythological story. Brahma put him into the Vastu Purusha. Brahma put Vastu Purusha on the earth. When we put in that, there is a gods are there along with Brahma. They occupied his space to control him, to avoid effect of the people on the earth. Then we're controlling, there is a called Devatas. Which Devata, where is controlling the Vastu Purusha? That's called Vastu Purusha Mandal. That's called Vastu Purusha Mandal. In the Vastu Purusha Mandal, there are the 10 Devas at one side, another 10 other side. If they stand exactly, the slide I'm showing, it form 99 points, 9 by 9, 9 by the 10 lines into 10 lines, it gives the 99. That boxes, each box got the pada, that 9, this pada is called 81 padas. 9 by 9 into 81 padas by we form from the 10 lines. The 10 lines, each line is one devata. Depending on the devata, see very positive devata. Example, the Shanta, Yashovati, Kanta, Vishala, Punar, Pranavayini. These are the devatas where they support when you're designing a house to have the maximum positive energy. Satyani, Sumana, Nanda, Subhadra, Shar. These are the devatas are there, 20 devatas. Then the corner devatas, outer line corner devatas. There are demons. If you do any wrong, they affect on us. The way they occupied in the Vastu Purusha to control his energy and effect. Then when they affect, then controlling, they occupied, divided into their depending of the energy, location, space and place. I'm not going to explain each and every devata here. This is the where all devatas are occupied. The middle, the Brahma occupied, that is the 9 modules. And the second outline is 16, then 24, and outer line is 32. Altogether is a 81 module. That's called the Ekasit Pada energy levels. That's very traditionally people follow. to understand Vastu. 45 Devatas and 81 Padas they occupied. This will be the picture of the Devatas and occupied the Vastu Purusha Mandal. When you construct the house, when you do a foundation of the house, the color of the energies are like this. Once you construction is done, then you do the housewarming, puja, perform and all spiritual rituals, then the color changes like this. The energy levels. This is will be discussed in the detail when you the full-time course. I mean full discussion. This just I'm creating some awareness. I'm not going to touch all the things. Is the big science. When talking about the people, that is the padas. Usually we use the 81 pada house designing of, but we have the almost 32 types of padas when you design house. What purpose you are designing, you need to follow this. This is 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6. Depending on that, devatas are occupied here. 7 by 7, 8 by 8. This is a 9 by 9. I follow. Most of the people follow. Most of the people follow. But some when you construct the industry, cities, they change that one. This up to 9 by 9, just I'm explaining to you. And then what are the effect of this, I mean, attribute of each devata as a lot, significant different attributes, what they occupied in the body part. This each devata occupies in the body part. If there is a vastu defect in the particular area of the house, particular devata affected, then particular devata affected, particular body part is affected. Always this affect particular body part depending on the devata affected by the vastu defect. These are every body part is covered by every devata. What happens? I will give a small idea. You take any space or place and building or residential or commercial, doesn't matter, is one building. Imagine that you are sleeping by keeping your head in the northeast. You are sleeping the way it is in image. Put in your head into the northeast. Put into your head in the northeast and cover entire body or house. You are imagine that entire house is your body covered entire house, and you feel that which organ is affected by your health, affected related to your health. Then particular organ where is a pointed in the body, that body part where is this your house, that where the vastu is affected. That much accuracy it works if you are expert in vastu sciences along with your some anatomy of the human body, human science. These are the attributes, how they behave, why they behave, how they protect us, how they react us, all the devatas. I'm not going to talk about devatas now. These are the each and every devata when it is formed out of 45 devatas, when it is occupied your house or building, during construction, wall construction, coloring, interior work, pillar, slab, different stage that devata energy enter that house. Once his house warming is done, enter the energetic house. That's what happened. These are the devatas, one devata. Each devata has a different story to talk about them. But this to know you the things, Vastu is not a simple science. This much fundamentals, foundation is there since thousands of years. It's not like downloaded from the YouTube. It's not like download from the Google. It's not like download for AI, Chat GPT. The Chat GPT maybe it is not a great science. It is give from the whatever is available in the system, not from the universe. It is but only universe whose mentor or master who learned and practiced, they are the best to give the, I mean, mentoring or managing the consultations. You can get all the information from your internet, or but they are giving general science, but we are just what I'm talking depending on application. This every devata has its own attribute. If the where the devata is located, the when the problem comes, particular devata attribute is killing or nullifying and cancelling, that you are not getting result out of the devata. So these all 45 gods are helping us to grow better way. If there some area is affected, maybe reason of this one. Each devata has a nice story. To talk about that, it takes 1.5 2 days only for the talking about devata. These are the devatas. And one doctor is there. Is when we talk about the medical vastu, and when you talk about the delaying of the construction, sometime you may be assured the person is having good money. You don't have any issue related money. But when you started building construction, when you started foundation, suddenly the building construction or industry construction will stop. The reason, or the family member have a very serious illness. The reason, that is effect of marmasthanas. The marmasthanas are very, very important in Vastu. The marmasthanas is the form due to the making the some lines with the, for example, Sugriva to Atidhi, then Sikhi to Pitru, and Bringaraj to the Jayanta. If you make the lines like that, you make the 3 by 3 lines. We can see the points, red color points. That's called a sensitive points. That's called marmasthanas. Whatever the body part in the particular area, that if affected within no time when you start construction of the building. If you are the pit, if you are the pillar, if you are something, structural engineers make sure that they should know that when you are giving pillar position. Civil engineers make sure that when you are having some heavy work on the particular area. That is the reason that you need to think about this. What is the marmasthana, how it works, how it affects serious health problem. Doctor doesn't cure that. Sometime then we can cure that. We are also doctors, because doctors think about one person, we think about entire family. So we work for the industry, we save thousands of employees. We work for one person family, we save entire family. We are very important that don't download the knowledge from the Google or WhatsApp. Don't, then you need to learn from you whom you know very well. Learn from them and start your practice. And books are not for the learning. Books are for the referring. If you want to learn from the books, you are may not be getting knowledge, because the who is written the book on his way he written the book. Not exactly science is in the book. It's very important that books. People, they start reading the 10 books, 20 books, they start writing the book, or they start practicing. That is the blunder mistake. No doctor, no engineer, no scientist. They learn from the book directly. They learn from the mentor or master, universities, going to classes, understanding the science, then they will refer the books. But Vastu consultant, they refer the book first, then think about the Vastu if they have the challenges. Don't do that. If you are learning, learn it. Otherwise, they ignore. You are a lot of Vastu consultant. You can take their advice. If you want to be Vastu consultant, take the serious and do follow. This is very important, particularly in the Manmasthanas. Then I'm going to the, this is the science, whatever I talked about last few minutes, the basic of the Vastu, basic science of Vastu, what I'm talking about this, basic science, where is the foundation for the subject, where is the Vastu, how it comes, this is for everyone is same. Then now I am going to the understanding of the Vastu. I am switching to the understanding of the Vastu. Vastu, what I said in the first slide, that Vastu is nothing but elemental balance. That what are the elements? Water, air, fire, and earth. This is very important. Who is doing remedial Vastu? Remedial Vastu, entire 90% of remedial Vastu, depending on how much you know about elements, how to accommodate these elements, how to understand the challenges from the house plan using elemental balance theory. Elemental balance theory is very important in Vastu. In the theoretical part and application part, is a bridge between theory and applications. The 5 elements, it is nothing but Bhagwan. The gifted from the 5 element Bhagwan. Ba is the Bhumi, Ag is Agni, Ga is the Gagan, Va is Vayu, and Na is water, Neel. Neera, Jal. That is called all balancing of the 5 elements, nothing but Bhagwan, what we call the God is gifted to us to balance everything in nature, universe, and building, and your body. Then we never face any problem. If you're in balance in the nature, you feel the natural calamity. Imbalance in the building, total problem comes to who stays, who works in the particular building. Doesn't matter your owner or tenant or lease, it will affect on who are there in the inside the building. Then there is the five element. If you to take the worldwide, Babylonian is different, medieval is different, Greek five elements are they are something different names, but end of the day, all five elements are same for entire the Chinese talk about wood, water, earth, fire, and Japanese talk about the different language, different words. End of the day, five elements are only five elements that water, air, fire, earth, and space. When you do extensive work, you understand one by one. This is the elements out creates. I can give the creative generation of the elements. If I take example of water, water evaporates, give the air react and give the fire, and the fire and left with the earth, and earth crust go up and create the space, and space and produces water. Again, space produce water, water produce air produce air feeds the fire, fire creates the earth becomes a space. These are the cycle of the creation of five elements in the nature. It is also to be to understand help us to understand what remedies can give. This is I'm going to directly control. When you know the creation, water, air, fire, earth, space, water, you should understand for the controlling procedure. Water controls the fire, and fire controls the space, space controls the air controls the earth controls the water. Every element as a created from it creates, and a controlled and it controlled by. Every element is connected to the four other elements. Every element of five elements connected to the other four elements to maintain harmony between elements, to balance elements together, to make. But we are only the people, we are in balancing by using the Vastu changes, using the colors and the activities and the purpose of the building. If you are balancing these five elements, wonderful house plan will come. This also you can give the best solutions if you know the how to balance elements. I'll take another few minutes of this theory of the karma. Usually, our karma theory, what goes comes around. That's what we talk in the professionally, in the particularly this word used in the VNI, but others, what goes and comes around. Say that water gives the wood, that is air gives to the, that is water is you, yourself, self. And a self gives your karma, your reason for your own karma, it comes from you. And a karma, what you do, the positive or negative karma, it is related to wealth. The wealth may be negative or positive, maybe the debts or excess bank balance, that is come from your karma. If you are the more positive karma, more wealth, you get a more status. You feel very good status person, then status, you use a good status, you have a lot of cooperation. If you have a lot of cooperation, you feel ego, you feel great, that is you are. If you are too much, then your status kills you. If you are too much, your status kills you. Your wealth is too much, you kill your wealth yourself. Then your status is also killed by your karma, because everything is internal related. Your cooperation is very good, then you don't have problem, you create, but your cooperation is too much, your wealth kills your cooperation. If you have the more money, people cooperate. If you have less money, they will go away. The way the karma theory is also applied in the Vastu when you work on your house or corporate office or industry. These are the independent, individually I'm talking about each element, but I'm just create, this is important, major important thing, this one. When you talk about the five elements, if your element is not, I mean, one element is a defect or something problem in your house, office, or any building, you need to compensate with that same element or other element. How to compensate? That is a big science. But we cannot use a natural element in the compensating or correcting on any vastu, because it is a precious thing. So we need to use alternate. When you use alternate, the alternate will be color, maybe metal or something, but don't use just left, right. You fail in that. You may be saying so many of the people, they learn from some different masters. They use a lot of colors or metal, something, it will not work out. We need to see theoretically completely theory plus application plus the feedback, and note down whatever the feedback is coming off. You need to do every day. You need to learn new things, adapt and apply and upgrade and update for your upcoming clients. That is very important, because every day, every minute is people are updating themselves with available knowledge and science. You should be updated and upgraded, otherwise you will not sustain in the market. Where the color is, it is very important. Lot of Iranian sign, Israel and Iran, Iraq, and some of African countries, some of American, Latin American countries, they do color psychology. Lot of publications are there in the color psychology, where they use for the buying capacity. When they design for the showrooms and office and provision shops, any product they want to sell it in their showroom or mall, they create the colors to increase production, I mean sales, by influence buyers through colors. When the buyer influenced by the colors, means they are attracted by color, they are influencing, and the decision making is changing by influenced by the colors. If you go to any mall or shop, something, that ambience is very much important, that ambience influences you. Then you will buy or exit or buy more than what you need. That is the ambience. That is a simply it happens. Very important that Vastu in house or office or industry, very important when you use the colors. Reason that influence a subconscious level and a conscious level, take sometimes wrong decision, sometimes right decision. That because of the color, which location you are sitting, which location the color is there, that's what have affected. Most of the people, Vastu people, say that your toilet, tent, those, that is not worried about that. That is not at all worried about that. That is the major worried nowadays in the colors and objects, and that is very important. Where what object you place, what item you place, what color is there, what the color means not only paintings, paint of wall, paintings, curtains, bed sheets, sofas, every object, what is the color is important, because when we buy these things, we take the decision based on your like, dislike, or the family members' interest. You buy the things. It is very much important. That's the reason I took a little more time on that. The colors are very, very important. Always lot of significance of the color. Each color has its own significance. Particularly the functionality, a function and identity, and a mood or user experience, and a cultural and historical context. These are the three major things come into this. When you took the color, the what I said, aesthetic, cultural and symbolic meanings, psychological impact, branding and identity, and wayfinding and navigating. Whatever these are the things are very much influences when your decision makings. You take a decisions also influenced by this one. Climatic considerations, historical and architectural context, adoption and maintain. This all many things are there. All colors it's have a own emotion, own effect. The different colors are there. We talk about only 5 colors here. These are the book almost there is 100 plus journals are there in the market. They have done a lot of research on the particular the effect on colors in the moods of the colleagues, college students. By one journal is very interesting, that people written in the Nigerian team in 2014. They change the colors in the school and colleges, and then they check that what the mood of change. And the European Psychology Journal is there. They published in 2014 the effect of colors in anchoring the holistic and consumer decision making. It looks like it's a very interesting. The School of Architecture, University of Texas in Austin, they published the article on the visual comfort by visual comfort. What the colors and visual comfort. The same thing. There are many publications. Just I'm giving only a few examples because I have the lot of collections. Because you cannot, as a scientist, I cannot follow just blind. And every color has a key characteristics, but this is something interesting thing. What color? What is the ratio of the people, male and female, who attract the colors when they take the decision making in the interior and exteriors? These are the brand, and you can see some logos are very interesting. Why they use this color? What the performance? How they are successful in the market? Depending on the product and services, you change your color, identify what is the best color to use it. The green, see the logos, check that, what the product, services, what is the company. It's very much important when they select the logo designing and business start designing using these colors. Very much important. When you go for, I'll take a few minutes. When you go for any house, you'll see the lot of colors. Our interior friends, architectural friends are good to me because they kill the Vastu by name of aesthetics, designing. Later part, they come to me for the business. They will come, the client comes to me correction. That is very much important. The reason they create a lot of business for Vastu consultant with their extraordinary creative ideas. Please, I request my architect friend, don't do that. You should know basic knowledge on the color psychology and color engineering as well as elemental balance. You need to use it properly. So now I'm giving a chance to discuss some few minutes here. If the kitchen is yellow color, this kitchen is a blue color, this kitchen is a blue color, this kitchen is a green, this kitchen is a blue color, this kitchen is a full red color, this is a natural wood color, this is a blue color. Usually kitchens are available, kitchens are there in our southeast, most of the houses. But internationally, the different locations, but in Indian culture, they go for the southeast. The southeast means as for the elements is a fire element. Then fire element is completely the fire element will give us liquid money management, confidence, and the relaxation, good fame and name. But if you use the blue color is nothing but blue color is nothing but water. When you use the water and the fire gets seized out, then whatever the significance and attribute get from the fire will not get it. Very much important. The fire, whatever the fire supposed to give us, will not give. It's dominated by water. Then what is the problem comes? Whoever your friends are there, your family, when you visit them, see that the architects, the interior designers, crazy people. I love them because they generate a lot of business for the Vastu consultants. But some of the architects, they realize that, they work together, they do wonderful designs. They have the right creative ideas, architect, but when they apply, then they influence themselves to have a showcase better way their house and design that they do take. Otherwise, they are good people to design it. But what happens if you go and see your family and friends, any kitchen is there in the blue color, immediately you can find the two things. They lost the money, the investment, zero appreciation. If it is a company, the recovery is very big problem. Or is a good people in the family, they give the money to friends and family, they don't get back. This very big issue come to them. That is a major effect in the blue color in the kitchen. This I can take another living dining area. Most of the living dining area comes into the north or northeast or east. But if you take example of the north living area, north dining or living, north is the water element. It should be blue color or white color. White color, no question, it will be comfortable, everything. But is the dining area, if the red color is a fire color, that is happened. It is a fire and water is anti against each other. When you put a fire, already water is there. You put a fire over the water will not seized out, water get evaporated. If you feel suffocation, that is the reason we don't allow to there. You lose a business opportunity and growth opportunity, marketing opportunity, you lose when you are the red color in the north. So we sit in this area for the decision making and discussions on business and professional and professional, then you will not conclude with the positive results. Unnecessary waste of time, then aggressive conclusion, then you will not get any business, you will not get any good results if you are the red color. Then you can try to connect yourself. What is the good, what is the bad? So I'll take one more example in the bedrooms. If I take in the master bedroom example, usually master bedroom comes into the southwest as per our Indian Vastu, but majority people they use a different way, but I'm taking one example of the master bedroom. Master bedroom is southwest. South is the earth element. I'm taking one green example. The green color or bedsheet or wall color, what doesn't matter. What is the things in the room? The green is the anti to the yellow. That's it. Green is the earth anti to the air element. So the gray, that southwest is the good relation bonding and a creative ideas. If you have the green color, then first you kill yourself, your relation bonding with your family, your wife and husband or family members. Also, you kill yourself, your skills, and you will appreciation. You will not get good appreciation in your job or business. You will not get promotion. You will not get any new job if you have this type of colors. If you may, what I'm taking these three examples, these three blunder mistakes done by yourself or your friends, and go and see that there's such type of houses that you can read them is easily applicable. Usually we experience with that. They are the colors, some of the metals. We are not supposed to use metals. What do you think? That is a blunder mistake bomb from the artifacts when you buy it. Then that's what. If you have any concerns about these colors, I open for the discussion for 5 minutes. You purchase very nice, sir. Good. That is very nice. This is also good. Yes. Perfect. Not me. Yes. I'll talk later.
And this all you have to put.
So,
Yes. I was on mute some due to some other thing. Then I'll take a 5 minutes for you for the question and answer. Please let me know what is your concern.
so can I ask region?
Your voice is breaking when you are asking question.
Uh,
Net net is if net is slow, you can unmute. You can
is
put a
that
video
sir?
off, please.
Okay.
Your video you
Yes,
can
sir.
put off. You put off video if your voice is low.
I did. I did. Now can I hear? Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
So sir, my point is that as accurately you said, ki Vastu is around 3,000 years old science. So at that time in that era, we didn't have so much of color therapy. If we see architecture, means I want to understand this perspective that
Okay.
time we didn't have so much of color energy except what
Right.
you explained right now, the five elements.
Okay.
So how did that ancient science move into this color therapy? Matlab, you're
Okay,
understanding
good,
what I'm
good.
trying to ask?
See, we didn't move that. What happened? 35, 50 years before Asian paints come into the market, everybody using white color. Or something red color, they naturally take it from the Jaguar production of the some earthy material they take and use the colors. You never see that this many colors. This is the globalization. During globalization, this example of the Asian Paint or any other paint company, they're influencing us through architects or sales people or from the shopping shop, painting shop people. That there are the people that are influencing us to buy that. Then, when they started facing these challenges and problems, scientists like me did research why it is facing problem because Vastu has a five elements, every direction what element is reported in the long back. We are using the anti-color that area, then the problem is matching with that. Any scientist, you do symptoms matching and giving suggestions, verify, validate, and get a feedback. It will not take 1 month or 1 year, maybe 5 years, 10 years. Last 30 to 40 years, many people worked on that. Is realized that there is a effect in colors. You do not worry about that. You can go and see any shop. Earlier, how shop designs are there. Now, what shop designs are? How they are influencing the buyers to buy immediately. The same thing you are influencing this house decision makings. When the wrong color is there, the wrong decision will come. Output is very end of the day, result is very bad. That's what happens in the wrong. Always you don't worry about the what happened 3000 years or 100 years before. You need to upgrade yourself what market
Okay.
demands. When the market demanding is good, you don't worry that they are demanding wrong way. That is not as per the natural sciences. They need to help them to understand what they in the market. Okay. You got my point?
Okay. Yes, sir.
One more thing. Your nice question. How many people visited Cambodia Angkor Wat temple? Anybody visited Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia?
No, but we've seen pictures.
It is there in the 1500 or 2000 years old temple.
Yeah.
You can go to the temple, go to the four sides, open place. There is a nice statue is there. I'll share the photo somewhere. I put that photo. It is clearly talk about the colors. Each direction, what is the color they put. When the temple is constructed, how they constructed in the, it is there on the rocks. They mention very nicely all colors. What is the effect of the colors? Not now. When Angkor Wat temple, the world largest temple, that is Angkor Wat in the Cambodia,
Yeah.
it is mentioned very clearly. How many people visited Luxor and the Nile River? Where along with the Nile River, there is a 4 to 5 towns are there from Luxor to what is that? Giza pyramids are there. Okay, Egypt. You go and visit inside the stopover on the Nile River and get out and go and see the towns. Walk through in the buildings. You see the amazing Vastu. Really very good Vastu. That what we are talking about the not I'm not talking about the pyramids. I'm not against, I'm not pro about the pyramids in the Vastu, but there is images using copied from the Egypt. We can go and see that how they are using Vastu, how they are using colors. That personal, I travel many countries to understand. When
Like
somebody is talking about that, we go and see that.
light
Okay.
flower the mills or
Okay. Who is the next? Please quickly.
Sangeeta. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Who is that?
Sangeeta
Yes, go
from
ahead.
Belgaum.
Okay. Please, what is
Yes,
your question?
yes, sir. In a house where I'm staying, the whole house is painted only white, sir.
Okay, no problem.
And
Tell me what
recently
is
I've been facing a lot of health issues. I lost my
this?
husband in
Please, please,
April.
please, 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 please. Don't tell any personal things. Just generally, you are
Okay.
telling. Question is the
Yeah.
please.
So
Listen. Your question is entire house is white
about
color.
the
What is the
color,
worst problem? Huh?
yes. And outside it's green.
Listen.
Outside the staircase and compound, everything is green,
Please,
including
please,
the gate. And only
please wait
inside
for.
everything is white.
Please
Yes.
wait for a minute. Any problem comes in a family or personal and professional, not due to the single reason. There are hundreds of reasons are there. The
Yeah.
color, one reason is, I don't say a color is a major reason. So white color is very good, but outside you only saying that green color. Green color is effect
Yeah.
on southwest. Who is the southwest? The wife and husband is effect on the relation and bonding. It effect on heart. Excess green color effect on heart. Excess green color is a good friendship. You may be traveling too much. There is a many
Mm.
reasons. Apart from that, please listen one thing seriously. Any
Yes.
person is affected by Vastu apart from this astrology time, and that is also important. For example, in your house there is a 10 people or 4 people or 5 people, only one person, 2 person affected whose time is very bad. The Vastu effect on the person whose time is very bad, fast, whose time is very good, waiting for the bad time. If you take apartment, there is a 4 floors, 10 floors, or 50 floors. Copy paste, there no change. But each and every unit of the apartment unit, there are the different problems. Depending on who's staying inside, how they are using the apartment, the house space placement, and the color and artifact and sofas or beds and everything is affected. There is the influence of Vastu. Don't say that everybody the same floor plan. What is effect? It affect. But who's affecting? Whose time is very bad? That is affected. Okay,
Mm.
there is a 50 floors, the 50 stories are there. Every family is
Yes.
having their own stories. Okay, right?
Mm. Yes.
What is the next? Anybody is there before going further? Quickly, I'm going to talk about the directions now. I'm just theory part. I'm just if anybody is there, please go ahead.
Sir,
Quickly,
good
any
evening.
question?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Your name and place.
Yeah, Sai Krishna Gajwada from Khammam, sir. Sattupalli.
Come on, please go ahead. Quickly.
Sir, you said that space element is the west side, so we can use the white color. It's
Okay.
controlled by the east, right? So you said
Okay.
that white color is the all-rounder color for the Vastu. But
Yes.
the space element is entered into the east side. It will be
Okay.
controlled for the social connection. Or,
I said West is the cream color, not pure white. Pure white is no effect on anyone. It gives very positive results. It will not affect. I said West is the cream color of white. not pure white. It has to mix with some black. West is a black actually. West is a black actually, but as a science, we cannot use the black color as it is. So white color is a universal color where you they touch with some black, it convert into the cream or off white. You are clear now?
Yeah. So we can
Hi,
use the
sir.
white color for anywhere.
Can you repeat again?
The white color is the all-rounder color for use for anywhere, any
Anywhere,
direction.
any direction, no discussion because it is applied thousands of years. I have seen in Europe and UK palaces, independent houses. Most of the people, if you visit Europe, my friend is there in the call here in the team, Europe, Sarah. They don't destroy any building. 200 years, 400 years. India only people they destroy and they reconstruct, renovate. But Europe they don't allow to demolish any building. There should be as it is the building. They do government never allow in most of Europe countries. Now you can go and see why the people are go to Europe, not only the fun and enjoy. Go and see that architectural. Why the people go to the project doing in the Switzerland and Italy or France, a lot of interior they go there. Why? The ancient history you can see in the Europe. Because the government norms they cannot destroy the old houses. You can stay, you can rent or sell it, but don't destroy. For India, whenever the updating coming, upgrading new houses are coming, demolish and remove and start your own house your way. Sarah, is it right? Are you there, Sarah? Can I have some? Sarah from Switzerland.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sarah, can you comment on that?
Well, in Europe and in many other places around the world, there is a typology which is a little bit similar to the original Vastu house because the Roman house had a central court. In Morocco, you have the same. But what Veeramaneni is saying is correct. There are very many buildings that you cannot touch. So while the typology existed as some base of general worldwide knowledge, it is kind of dead by now. And so nowadays, the corrective Vastu is really necessary, and it works. Is that what you wanted to
Thank you,
know, Venu?
Sarah. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. One more thing. How many people visited Barcelona? After this
I
session, go
don't
to
know.
the Google, out after this session, go to the Google Earth, type the Barcelona, wonderful art Vastu, wonderful design. From there, Earth, you can view that city. City constructed 500 years or 600 years before. Every house, every building design followed Vastu. Almost 3 days I spent on the street side of the Barcelona walking through and checked it. Where is the shop? 500 years were the design for the commercial. Every building has a commercial point, shopping point, buying point. Very nicely designed the Barcelona. The great architects are there in the Barcelona, Spain. How many people visited? If you are not visiting, no, don't worry, go to the Google Earth and see that plan. The amazing architecture design. Don't talk that over Indians only those who follow Vastu. Now Indians are not following Vastu because they are influenced by the architects or interiors or the builder or neighbors or something influencing you're doing your own construction. If you go to the Europe, these amazing buildings are coming. I'm not blaming Indian people, but the people are fastly adopting the things from others, but they are not adopting. Even Russia, I was there in the Russia for 1 week. I'm in China almost 15 days. I traveled in China. Why I'm talking, I'm not talking only from an Indian perspective, I'm talking global perspective because we are not nowadays globe so only one universe is one. Everybody is thinking about the science. In the China villages, you can go China people 100% they follow Vastu.
Venu,
Why?
maybe I can
Ch- I'm
maybe I
sorry.
can say some. Maybe I can
Please,
say
please,
something to what you just said.
please go
So
ahead.
I studied Vastu with Veeramaneni and with Sashikala and with many people in India. And I remember some of my teachers were really mad because they were saying, well, now in India, they're using the typology, which means a distribution in architecture that actually belongs to European history. And they're not respecting the local customs. And she was really mad, and I can understand her. And
Yes.
so I have friends in India who pass me their floor plan, and I look at the floor plan, and the floor plan is a disaster because it was built on the premise of designing like Europe. And when you twist something, it gets distorted. And so if anybody of you wants to design a house, there are very, very good Indian contemporary architects who understand ventilation, who understand shadow, who understand climate, respectful architecture, who understand in Latin, the Romans used to say there is the genius, there is the ghost of the place. So they understand what it means to be in a specific place in India. So I'm Indian at heart, past lives, but it's just painful when in India they're doing these little box houses where everybody's living inside because they're copying Europe and they're thinking, oh, that's better. And it's not, it's definitely not.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much, Sarah. Before moving anybody, I'm going to show very Indian traditional laws I designed recently 1 month before. I'll show that how I designed Indian traditional laws that is was 300 years before how it was. Before going further, anybody want any comment? Any comment, please? Final time for the 1 minute. Anybody have any question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Ravina from Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in general, these color vastu and all, in most of the situations, people use many colors also nowadays in interiors and styling.
Right.
Like, though I'm practicing more of architecture and less of interiors, but when I see, you might have wallpapers, you might have so many other splash of colors through furniture, or even on the wall, you might have wall paneling a little bit in blue, little bit in green, and like combination of colors. Some people even do ceiling in another color. So in
Right.
those situations, how do you address it?
No, already told no. You need to follow elements. Which element, which direction they are using, which element they are using, destroying, which direction they are using. We need to follow element balance. Then you can do wonderful colors. I'm not against at all in the colors. You can do it, but you need to follow
Mm.
principles. They are not following principles. Okay.
So
I'll show
there's
some.
any charts for it?
I'll show that. I'll show some. I'll show 1 minute.
Okay.
I'll show something for your question. I will show some. Okay. I'll show just today only. I prepared one thing for. Where is that? Okay. Can you see this plan?
It's
Okay.
loading. Yeah.
Can you see the plan?
Yeah.
Can you see the plan? Can you
Yeah.
see the plan? These are the 5 elements you need to understand each and every element enter the floor plan. This is a corporate office. You need to understand based on the zero north. It is almost 22, 23 degrees west.
Right.
Then you need to identify which element occupied. The simple, I can tell one thing. Take one color
Hmm.
and use left and right colors as a positive. Don't use opposite colors. It's simple. This green color area, these are the area for green color. You can
Hmm.
use the blue or red in the green area, but don't use
Mm-hmm.
yellow and white.
Oh. Oh, this
Simple.
is
You
the
can,
basic color theory wheel that you're
this is a
following.
basic theory, but it's not easy to understand it. We need to learn in-depth science you can follow. Just I'm giving idea. Then there is this is also color theory. You need to
Hmm.
understand the office floor. Then each direction, how much area is occupied. There is 16 direction, how much area. This you can see southwest. There's very less
Okay.
area from the center. You need to use
Okay.
the enhance the color. Where the excess color is there, excess is there in the east of southeast and west of northwest. It's not at all good in the office. They need to cut the area. Then you need to use the anti color or pro color, next color. This is very big science again. Just when you're talking about the color, today only I'm working on a project in Gujarat. That's why I'm giving him this example. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right. Just sorry, it's getting delayed and going further. Actually, we are talking about the directions. Most of the architects or designers or civil engineers, they talk about the directions. Directions are not at all 8 or 12 or these are the directions are 16 directions. It is very clearly explained thousands years before. It is there in our Vedas. Even people follow Mayamata. It is there in the Mayamata. People follow then Vastu and ancient Vastu books very clear they follow. It is evidence is there. how it was. It's not a 4 directions, it's not 8 directions. What is happening? You cannot justify if you follow 8 directions. It is there in the Vishwakarma Prakashika. This is a standard book in the Vastu thousands of years before. Any book is coming from the copy of the Vishwakarma Prakashika and adding their values. In the chapter 2, there is a 7 slokas are there. Each sloka they are explaining about how to identify the directions. What are the attributes? He explained 16 attributes. The 16 attributes accommodated in the Vastu, that's called 16 directions. Each attribute, each one give the good different results. Then Maya Vastu talk about the 25 divisions, take the leave the 9 middle divisions, and around the 16 parts they call it the 16 directions. They take the 5 by 5 and they do that. Okay. Many people know that some of the Vastu consultant today's session, they know exactly what is the direction, but I am taking a few minutes time to showcase how the directions will be identified technically. I'm taking east is a top for the explanation. Usually architect take the north is the top. Is the square bit, east is top. Then you see the southeast, southwest, northwest, northeast. Because of the square is coming very good. But if you did a rectangle, horizontal rectangle, and horizontal and vertical rectangle. You also architect, my friends, architect friends, they use this corners as a southeast, southwest. How you can justify square and rectangle architect also corners you say the east and south. There is a blunder mistake people are doing. There is a first mistake doing for the designers and also Vastu consultants. You need to identify direction. Identifying the direction is a big science again. What I said as a colors is big science. This is also big science. Identify directions. Actually, this is a real. These are the what doesn't matter rectangle, vertical, horizontal rectangle or vertical rectangle. From the center, these are the directions. East, if you take the reference, and southeast, northwest, southwest, these are the area. This is not corner. This is from the center. This is area directions. If how we to identify technically? Let's say if you know that the sun rises in 90 degrees, I'll take example of the sun, easy to understand. Reference as a sun, 90 degrees. The sun moves three months in the right side, come back in 3 months. It's called 6 months. It's called Dakshinayana. It is there any science, any country they follow across the globe. This principle is there. This is a 3 months will move right and come back to 6 months. 6 months is Dakshinayana. Similarly, the Uttarayana. Well, how many degrees it moves? It moves 11.25 degrees right, 11.25 degrees left. Altogether 22.25 degrees. How much east in your house? 22.5 degrees only. Any building. You need to calculate in center. This is only the east point. Only this much is east. Then center is a 360 degrees. Only this much is the east means 22. 360 degrees by 22, 2.5 degrees divides will be 16 means. Like east, we have the 16 directions. See, if it is a square, true north, you don't have problem. If it is 900 degrees house, your northeast is moved, southwest is moved, everything is moving. This corner is, people say that this northeast is good. I put entrance here, like that is a kitchen. I do kitchen here. If it is 70 degrees house, 20 degrees error house, all directions get moved. Now you can tell me the professional people that are they doing right? No. Even square is having this much problem. If you see the rectangle, it is a major problem, mess of that house. That is the reason I
Can
follow
we ask something?
Vastu. I'm sorry, who is this?
I'm Sarah. Can we ask now or should we ask in the
No,
end?
let finish and I'll come back. Okay. Wrote down, Sarah. I will update you later. Okay. So then these are the directions are 16 directions. Again, I followed elements here, what colors, whether how it works. Every direction has a attribute. I take a few minutes to understand the attribute. I'll start with the northeast. Northeast talks about the clarity in mind. Whatever purpose you use this area, that should be related to the clarity in mind and decision making. And the east of northeast, whatever you do this area, you connect with your recreation and fun. And East is a social association. It connected to the government, neighbors, friends, not friends, governments, neighbors, and politicians. That is connected. When you go to anxiety churning, come to east of southwest. There is a lot of anxiety churning happens. If you do any work here, you will not finish on time. Go to the southeast is a money and cash liquid money management happens in the southeast, and south of southeast is a you get a lot of power and confidence, and south is a fame and relaxation. You get a good name from the south. Whatever you perform, you will be relaxed and you get a good name. And the expenditures attribute from the south of southwest is between the south and southwest is called expenditure. Disposal, you perform any activity here, anything you do that, you will dispose your efforts and you will not get any result. Most of the dining tables, most of the bedroom, most of the corporate office MD sitting this location, he says everything is fine, but major problem that output is zero. Then company will not run. Our family will affected by this location. Likely southwest, the creativity in the office and relationship in house. And west of southwest talk about education and also savings. And west is talk about the profit and margin. West of north, the depression toxicity and a support of banking from northwest and north of northwest. Attraction in the business and sex at home. This is the location you need to follow attributes when you design your house. The north, it talk about the money and opportunities, where the money enter the house, where the money is managed at southeast. And health and immunity, you need end of the day, you good health and immunity north of northeast. My friends, you need to design any building or you need to identify the challenges in existing building based on these attributes. If you want to add some activity, only follow this attribute where you can get it. If you do mistake, Vastu consultant knows very well that what went wrong. That's the reason we don't ask any question. If you get house plan, we can talk about the problems and they are having. This is exactly happens. I'm not going to talk about further this one. And the characteristics I talked about, I will take a few slides or different slides. Talk about, okay. How many people can see this? Okay. Can you see this one? Image in the slide? Somebody confirm that. Can you see the image on the screen?
Not yet.
What you can see in the screen?
The window with
The
different files.
No.
Different
Okay.
files.
Okay. That's got it. Got it. That's the reason I'm telling. Right. I'm just opening one. Now I'll come back. I'm taking some examples to feel that how it will be. Now, can you see something? Can you see the screen image? Only single image?
Yes.
Okay, I'm taking
yes, sir.
few direction examples I'm taking. Okay. See, when you take that, okay, where is an artist? Okay, I'll take example of north of northeast. What exactly north of northeast you get it? It is health and immunity. What can be used? Every direction. These are the activities allowed. Puja, dining, drawing, bedroom, hall, and study. What cannot be allowed? Kitchen, toilet, store, guest room, and other storage. We need to know each and every direction out of 16 direction what can be used when you design. And there already existing house is there. Then what are the enhancing that location immunity? Some problem person are always getting fever, some cancer patient is there. How can be enhanced? Dhanvantari photo, you can use a line, you can use a Buddha. Pyramid, I don't suggest, but people are using, no problem. And is good for the dining hall. What are the major important, no dark colors like a red color, orange, pink color, yellow color? These are the very dangerous in this north of northeast. Major health issues come in the delay in pregnancy, and also person who stays here, maybe rent or tenant or owner or the family of the person whose time is very bad, whose Ketu is the wrong place, is affecting by some others because of north is a Ketu, then that will leads into the cancer. When you see there's some defects in that, what defect can be kitchen, can be toilet, can be store, are there, then related to that, they face the problem. Similarly, northwest. Similarly, it can north of northwest. Since north of northwest is it is sex and attraction, sex partner, and extramarital affair. It is very important to know that office north of northwest is a good for the attraction of the business and clients by showcasing your product and displaying your product and keeping your brochures. But if you have anything wrong in this area, what is the wrong? Kitchen, toilet is a more dangerous in the north of northwest. Seriously, it affect on business. If in the family, in house, a wife and husband may not be satisfied with the other spouse, then they look for the alternate that leads into the extramarital affair. When I'm in full training, I'll give some 50 examples of the extramarital affairs, how to control, how to manage them to happy life. There are the big research I've done. I even published the article and gave the presentation in two universities in Hyderabad and Orissa. Vastu effect, due to the Vastu effect, that what happens in that. So every direction is very important to understand what can be accommodated, what cannot be accommodated, what colors can be come here. See, if it is there in the already existing building, I can correct with using this type of corrective actions. Okay. This just I want to show as examples. I can talk on this only directions 24 hours, not 1 day or 1 hour. That is the directions. Then I'm coming to the that's what I talked already. Then I'll take one simple slight example. Okay. Okay. One example why the people miss that. I'm taking this slide to understand where is the northeast. If it is a square, northeast can be here. If it is a rectangle horizontal, northeast will be there or northeast is here. Not what you think about the northeast is not like what you're planning on the document. Depending on the orientation of the plot and depending on the degrees you are having. This I'm done with that. I'm going each direction. Okay. Then I want to showcase one slide to before going to the entrance, signs of entrance. Can you see this one? I think I changed the slide. Can you see the slide? New slide? Can you tell someone what is the slide name?
Southwest.
Southwest.
Thank you. Now I'm going something variety things I can go. I'm going to show you. This is the northeast. Okay. The northeast, every object, every activities give the good result and bad result. If it is a bar, if in the northeast bar is there is a bar launch and bar is there. What effects? Not good, destruction and instability. The peace of mind, emotional stability. These are the controversial statements, but you have the limit, you comfortably use the bar. At the end of the day, mental stabilities come down if you use the bar. There's a almost 16 to 18 activities any house, which you need to accommodate these activities, 16 activities in 16 directions. It's very much important. Every activity can understand what is the negative, what is the positive. Then I'll show this. If you go to the northeast, east, okay. Puja, kitchen, what happened kitchen? If you use the kitchen, limited kitchen, and you good flow of positive energy supports and health and focus. Why? The food you eat from the northeast, you focus on the health. But the fire always in the northeast leads into the brain related problem, no clarity, always confusion. But if the kitchen, that is the reason It is not a controversial statement. This is a research I've done because Northeast kitchens I found in the Europe, UK particularly, and US. In Australia, I have the more than 200 clients in Australia, 400 plus clients in US. Every case study I do and work it. This is a very funny slide because I'm giving the good or bad, but depend on the practical experience you ought to work on this. Okay? Every direction of the story is like every direction has almost 30 activities, starting from puja, kitchen, dining, toilet, drawing, bedroom, family lounge, and everything. Now, about the directions, if you have any questions, you can go ahead. Before going to the one slide of entrances, that is a simple thing I can go. Go ahead. Somebody was asking some question or suggesting. Go ahead with that quickly.
Veeramaneni, I was wondering about the house. So when the house is tilted away from the classical directions, there
Okay.
are different types of correction in Vastu. Some people they
Right.
put pyramids to turn the house. Other people
Right.
say that it will get what were you saying there? What were you explaining there?
We need to identify 16 directions in the strength and area covered in the 16 direction from the bar chart. How to accomplish? There is a 10 to 15 variety of the remedies. The person follow. There is a two type of persons. The person share the knowledge to give the option to the client. One option. The person want to sell their product, influence, use the product. Another client, the consultant. You choose your consultant. The consultant who is giving knowledge, how to enhance, how to correct. Some person ready to sell his product.
I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Sorry, maybe I did not explain myself properly. If the
Okay.
building,
Okay.
which is a rectangle,
Right.
is not straight to the north with the Vastu Purush, but the building is
Right.
turned,
Right.
what are the problems? How do you resolve this?
No, but once you prepare the report with the 16 directions, you can understand the challenges, and the same way you can correct them as per the direction. I'll take one example. Hold on, I'll take from example chart. I will show that. Okay, Sarah.
Okay.
I'll take one example. That such example. You wait some minimum 10 minutes more because I'm talking about the directions, entrances. I talked about directions. Directions itself will take almost 18-hour session continuously. I'm talking about entrances. Entrance, people talk about Paul's concept that Northeast entrance is good. That's not a right concept. You need to understand there is a books written, there is hundreds of books written. You do 8 divisions each side and identify the middle 3 and 4 division to entry, exit. But when you are designing rectangle, see that horizontal and vertical rectangle is very difficult to design equal divisions. So only follow. Earlier we talked about directions. Now we can. The sun moves right side 6 months, left side 6 months. That is each side go 11.25 degrees. If you divide it center by 11.25 degrees, you have the 32 divisions. The 32 divisions called entrances. Same you have the Vastu Purusha Mandal. Outer line is the 32 divisions. The 32 devatas are there. Each entry, each devata is covered. Depending on the devata attribute or getting the result from devata, then way you are influenced by the devata, then you get good result or bad result depending on which entrance you are entry and exit. That is very important, identifying the entrances. Now it is no issue. That doesn't matter the rectangle or horizontal. You get equal entry places. Identification of the entrances is not easy for the common man. Even some of us, the consultant and architects, you need to identify 0 degrees and make the 32 division from the 0 degrees and identify that which degree, which area that right entrance is coming up. If the right end, each entrant having response for the one god or goddess or divine, they help us to grow business. For example, if you take the northeast, if I take the northeast, one part of the northeast called the E1, then what is that is east, you can the god name is that Shiki, that is not at all good entrance. Not at all good entrance because the Sikkim is a fire at edge of the fire. If you have the entrance, first you have the fire accident. If you have edge, you can loss lot of loss. Before you enter this house, you have the lot of money, you have the well and you have the big bungalow constructed. Suddenly you start losing the money, opportunities and business. That's what this Sikkim does. Similarly, you have the 32. Similarly, you have the 32 entrances. Every entrance has its own story. These are the best entrances are like this. If you take the swastik, these are the best entrance. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Whatever the side. Identify the 3, 4 by the 0 degrees, by make identify 0 degrees and convert into the 32 division, identify the 3, 4 and entrances, the best entrances. What is the problem in the Northeast? Northeast means N8 and E1. North end and east start. In by mistake, if you have the entrance in the E1, then you lose your money, you lost your money. By mistake, if the N7 side if entrance comes, then your daughter family who is a girl, unmarried girl, take the wrong decisions, deviate from the family traditions. That is, so N8 is there. If you are the exact N8, you have the abundance of the money, good bank balance, lot of money in your bank, your house, but no guarantee is hard any money, maybe borrowed or beg or just whatever you do, but money will be coming. May not be good money, maybe bad money also. Then you think about that. Some of the scam people, some of the politicians, some of the thieves, you see that they are having money, but right money comes from the N3, N4, E3, E4, S3, F4, and W2, These are the signs of entrances. This talk about the puja, way to do this. I'm not going to talk now. Then before going to that, just only the industry, talk about the industry. Just in touch with industry. Northeast, I said the clarity mind, use HR and planning. Northeast of Northeast client waiting area, PR, and East administration HR team, sales team. The way we need to identify what is the attribute, what is the purpose of the job in administration and corporate office. For industry, it again changes. Okay, this is the way it works out. Now, Sarah, can you take this example? Okay, this is a true north. I'll take the orientation with the long. Okay, this is the business partnership through the Vastu. I also talk about dowsing. I did a lot of miracles in the dowsing. Found the last items. Many people know that we were last item through the dowsing. I found it. This is a big science. It's more first is followed in UK and Europe 450 years before using the instrument. India followed thousands of years. If there's something lost, they find it within no time in Indian rishis and everybody. But it is part of the Vastu science and spiritual science. You can find through lost items, health and wealth, everything you can find it. Okay, then I want to. This is a Ayush is there. Means how for a person lifespan is there from astrology chart. House also lifespan is from the Vastu chart. We can create a Vastu chart, identify the house lifespan. You can hold it or sell it to profit, loss. What house you can give it. These are the there. This is very ancient Vastu, very ancient Vastu. Most of the people will not follow because they are not finding the right Vastu consultant to design as per the Ayadi. You will find some stories in videos, but real practice is not easy. Then before going, yes, I'll take a 1 minute time. Usually when you start your business, you move your place, you need to identify right place for you. That is the right place. For example, the name of the village first letter, check with your owner's first letter, then you can calculate what is the good place to start the business, good place to put your office. Majority businesses, when they start the new branch, new franchisee, new city, they start loose because they're not finding right place as for the name of the company, of name of the person. That is very important. Identifying the place. This is there thousands of years. This is practicing. Particularly the business will travel for the business. People are traveling for the business. They choose which place and they need to go and start the businesses. This is the technical is there. I'm not going to talk too much about that. What happens? For example, I take the Aries. Is the person come the letter, these letters? If the person is stays in the same letters, village, town, area, the business get damaged. If you take the person of these letters and the person of the KAQ, this start with a K and start with a C. The person start the business, this particular city, then they get lot of enemies, jealousy. You cannot grow the business. You grow the business fast, then it's equally you grow also your own enemies. The similarly example, I take this Aries, people with the name, not of the birth star, only the name of a company or the name of the person who is starting a promoter. If you go and do business this area, city starts name with a ma, me like this, then it's very good to start the business. This is also innocent Vastu. People follow, they are successful. This is finding the village and place area to find. This is another way. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to find direction, suitable direction. I give a slide talking about which city, which area for the suitable business. Now we need to talk about which facing is a good for the business or house construction. Then I'm going to do directly this slide. Okay, this slide is very much interesting or important for identifying your place and space. This is not applicable for apartments. This is applicable for the individual buildings. This is not applicable for the commercial buildings where the many people work together and do business together. This is applicable individual apartment, individual houses, individual business centers, individual factories. The person name starts with, for example, AE. Wherever the green color is, that direction is good. Blindly don't follow northeast is good for everyone. This is only 33% of people who use for the northeast is good. The rest 66% people they fail in doing the success. They're not good in that area. I'll take a 1 minute time. I'll give you the 1 minute time. I'll take one example. Tell me that who's ask the question. I can help you to understand how to check it. Who's coming first? Only one example I'll take.
So,
Should I
can
take?
I?
Wow, three people. First, Priya ask me. Priya, what is your husband
So,
name?
yeah. No, sir. My name is Priya Jain. I'm from Bombay, so I have my own house space. Like
Please,
I
please,
live in a
please,
row
please,
house.
please, please, please.
I will-
I'm not going
Okay.
to I'm not going to tell anything. Just I'm asking,
Okay.
what
Okay.
is your husband name?
Husband.
Uh, you are not married.
I don't have a. I'm not married, sir.
Oh, good. Then you what business you are doing?
Hanji, sir. Say again.
What is your business?
My business is of garments.
Okay, good. Say it is suitable for business. You are the owner of the company. It is a suitable. Priya, when you start Priya, cannot check the P, check the Ra. Because in the science, what letter is stressing fully? In the Priya, R is stressing. So check the R. Where the
Okay.
check the R. Check the R. R is here. You good for the east, good for the southwest, good for the west, and good for the north. That's
Okay.
it. Four directions. Any one letter, any person get only four directions are best.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Understood.
It is for the business for you independently.
Yes, sir.
Then
And I'm operating from home space. It's okay, right? As you said, this is
if it is a multi-owners building, don't worry.
okay. Okay,
If the
sir.
building is your own shop facing on the roadside, then you think about that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then I'll
Okay.
take one
Yes.
question with wife and husband names. Give me the wife and husband names.
Can I give?
Rohit, go ahead, Rohit.
Uh,
Uh,
my name is Rohit. My wife name is Ria.
Ria. You don't have any concern because Rohit and Ria, the same suitable directions are if his house is the east or southwest or is the west or is the north,
Not
no
not
problem.
facing.
You are north facing, wonderful. There is no issue for your
Yes.
house. You are doing wonderful business, everything is fine. If something is wrong, that is a different from the Vastu.
Okay, fine.
When you identify the space, this is very important. You are investing or for appreciation, you are buying the place for the family, you need to check it. If you are buying for appreciation, whose name is suitable, you buy on their name. But you are buying for the family, whoever is the name is the land is there, you are going to construct residence, make sure that wife and husband name should be suitable there. Don't worry that my house is my wife name, it's suitable for her, I'm not, my name is not there, that's bad. You are having name on the document or not, but the both should be suitable for the particular direction. It's very important to identify the suitable directions. Okay. Then there is a marriage relationships. These are the some I'm skipping. This is a doctor is there. There is a lot of science, Vastu and Ayurveda. I worked on this. This is why liver problem comes. Every organ problems related to Vastu. This is a big circle where everything will be explained about what problem due to the what is the Vastu effect. This is called medical Vastu. And Vastu and psychology also. Now I'm going sleeping Vastu versus sleeping directions. Now I'm going to have. So what I do, I'll go some examples where I'll take one example and before I close this, then and Sarah asking some question, you also get a lot of doubts later. I'll find the house plan with orientation is wrong. Oh, I got it. Great. This house, how many people can see this house? Can you see everyone now? Okay. This house, how many degrees is, see, the south is this corner, west is this corner. But when they design house, this was, they thought this is a south, but south is different orientation. Now, Sarah, can you ask me the question? What is this? What is your question? Take this example and everybody can understand. Are you there, Sarah? Hello?
Yes, sorry, my computer is slow. I don't know why. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so
Mm,
two things. Number one,
mm,
if if you take the house, it is not straight with the Vastu Purush. The Vastu
right.
Purush always needs to stay straight towards the north. And if the
Northeast.
house turns, it means that you will have some devatas. They are outside the house, but they
Right.
are inside the Vastu Purush.
Right.
So the first question is, what does this mean? It means that the devatas that are outside of the house, the owners of the house are missing that energy in their house. This is
Perfect.
my logic. That's fine. That's
Perfect.
correct. Okay.
100% perfect. Then
Second,
what Devata is missing? What is the attribute benefit getting from Devata? You will not get it.
correct. But sometimes
Yeah.
the devata is bad, so they don't get it. So okay, lucky.
That no, Devata is the bad. That's called demon. That's not a Devata. It's a demon.
Okay, sorry.
If it's
Okay.
outside the house, that is a positive.
Okay, good. So
See,
I
for
know.
example, Yama is there. Roga, Yama is there. Roga, Yama. Yama is there inside the house is a problem. Roga is the inside house, always health problems. That is the lungs effect. And the people always cough and lungs. They will be die with some variety of disease related to the cough. And that Roga is outside the house. They never face any lungs related problems or cough related problems or skin related problems.
Okay. So some people that do Vastu, they
Right?
say that when the house is tilted, so it's not exactly to the north,
Okay.
they're using certain remedies to pretend that they turn the house. They use some pyramids with arrows, blah blah. So
But I don't use. I know the science of pyramid, but that is something creating some confidence level of the family who stay there. I'm sorry, I don't use it. I won't even give the suggestion. The pyramid arrows they put they feel that extended that area. They say that that is extended. All devata come inside the house. That's what they made it. Okay.
yeah, so you think it's not a problem when the house is tilted? It only mean okay, certain devatas are inside and other devatas are
Outside,
outside. That's
right,
it.
right. There's nothing to
And the
worry.
ones that are the
But
demons that
one,
are in the corners
Hmm.
outside, what happened with them? They're stronger now?
Yes, one thing, just listen. You need to talk about the symptoms that what they are facing. Don't worry about Devata are inside or outside. Only talk about the symptoms.
Okay.
Only talk about the symptoms. Always allowed to talk about the symptom. Symptoms are matching. Yes, yes, you are right. You talk about the remedies. There is no
Yeah.
symptoms related to particular Devata. Don't give the remedies. See, your health is very good. Why don't give the multivitamin tablets? Don't give the painkillers by expecting future problems. Okay?
Okay.
Sir, I have a question there.
Please go ahead.
If there is a house of 30 or 30 feet by 30 feet, 900 square feet, or 50 by 50. So
Okay.
when we design the Vastu Purush Mandal, that's go from the center to the wall area. And if that particular wall is cut, so that
Okay.
when we go with the extension, we considered it in extension or in a cut.
We
The
need to
missing of
calculate.
that.
We need to calculate space covered in every direction of 16 directions. We identify that which area is a cut extended. We'll use some solution to enhance that or make the equal. Usually, this problem
Okay.
comes from the US. The independent bungalows they design.
Yes.
Okay, that I get it. This case studies majority from US families as well as from India also they construct a small houses. They get a problem. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
right. Any other question? So whatever I'm just working this 1 minute. Yes, go ahead. I'm okay for your questions. Go ahead, please.
Sir,
Yeah. Hi, can
like
you?
here in
Okay.
this map, here
I'm
in this
sorry.
map, sorry, sir, here in this map, like how we will determine the center, like the whole plot or the house?
No, that's depending on the very here. Vastu is not at all general. It is a personal case to case. How much the height from the ground level, equal height, same level. If it is the ground floor, which floor it is. If it is the ground floor, what is the level difference between the ground floor and that? Then only we decide and we'll give the guidance while identifying the center. The center identification is a big science. Even still today, some of the Vastu consultants very difficult to identify the exactly where is the center of that. I'll come to you now. It is missing. I'll come. Just wait. This one. Okay. This house. We need to consider this house entire floor until the outside. This is a ground floor. You need to cover everything while identifying the center. People say that this is the cut. This is not at all cut. You see this west of southwest because it is a covered nice rectangle house. Square house. You need to consider total amenities along with house. Don't consider only the residential walls. Okay? You're clear?
So, sir, you mean to say that even the plot, the outside veranda also becomes a part of the inbuilt
100%. 100%.
intricacy? Okay.
This is my architects loves this concept. Most of the Vastu consultant they consider this a cut and they don't allow, but it's not at all cut because the entire space is your space. You are going to use
Okay.
equally around the house.
Okay. Understood, sir. Yeah, that's.
Okay, right? Everything will be planning to teach in the July last week. If anybody interested, then I can show the what exactly syllabus I can give that. This, if you are interested, then I will go with syllabus what I teach in 6 days. Then interesting people and follow me on personal window. I will help you to understand that what I can teach in 6 days. This is a syllabus usually the 6 days program. The day one is the fundamentals and how the cosmic energy principles. Day two is a directional science, entrant and residential vastu. Day three, advanced calculation, practical and applications. Day four, it comes into the business and medical vastu. That is very important because medical vastu, a lot of health issues coming to the people. And they're coming to the day five, energy science, dowsing and adding astrology to the vastu. In the finally complete practical session, case studies, traveling outside some of the case studies, identifying the challenges by yourself and getting the some solutions. That is the practical science. This is a 6 day session. It is more than enough to start your practice, and you can add your own practical experiences to continue your business or apply yourself. If you have any concern about this, just let me know before closing that. And also, this is a July 29th to August 3rd, what I am planning. This not online, is not at all easy learning from online. It is a residential course. It is daily 10 to 12 hours session will be there. Morning 8 to night to 10, or sometimes they go 12 also crazy because they need to do some practicals and projects during the every day that works. So on the real project, live projects. Okay. If you have any questions, then before I conclude this one, overall questions on the training or any vast questions, I'll give the 10 minutes more for the questions. Now 7:16, yes, 10 minutes more for the questions.
Yes, sir. In the last plan which you showed, which is now the open space on the plot just before this, yeah, about your course, you are showing one course, no, sir, one plot. In that, in the flat, in the apartment, in that area, if someone else's room or kitchen is there, so how do we take the center in that case? Hello, sir. You are muted, sir. Hello,
Sorry,
sir.
I didn't listen your question. Can you repeat?
Yeah, yeah, sir. You are showing one map just now, just previous
Okay.
to this your
Right,
course.
right.
Yeah, there. Now I'm talking about not the individual house. I'm talking about the apartment.
Right,
So in that case, in that apartment, for example, you showed the open space on the right corner, which was like I think
right.
southwest or some. In
Close
that
whatever.
in apartment, what happens is in that area, someone else's kitchen or room may be there.
Okay.
So we should be ignoring that
No,
for
don't ignore. Don't ignore. That's not at
uh,
all ignore. I don't even recommend to buy that.
okay.
That is not our property. Somebody's property encroach our inside that in the rectangular square area.
Hmm.
But we have the solution. If it is
Okay.
existing house, I have the solution. If you purchase by
Yeah.
unknowingly, I have the solution.
Yes.
Identify which element is damaged, which element is cut, how to
Mhm.
enhance that area. That is the science again. That is a big
Okay.
science. It comes from experience and learning.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What is
Got
the
it.
next question, sir? Next, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead. You tell your
Yeah,
name, please.
Rupa Belubi, more
Okay,
known
Rupa,
as
tell.
Sangeeta, the marriage. Yeah, I
Okay.
stay in a rented house. So, would you suggest me to make some minor corrections in the Vastu after consultation, or should I shift to a better place, which is
No,
Vastu compatible?
this is a good question. No guarantee you will get the best place or the right place
Sure,
because
sir.
this is
Mm.
a funny thing I can tell. You will not select your house. House will select you. When you go to the 10
Okay.
houses for the rent, you 10 houses to buy, one house get attracted. You feel that this house is good. No, house will select you
Yeah.
to stay there and experience
Oh.
it. Then forcefully
Mm-hmm.
experience it. Was the consultant understand your challenges after entering that house and give the simple solutions. Any house is you rented house, own house doesn't matter. Is the simple solutions you get it in Vastu. Another thing, tenant or owner doesn't matter. You experience same problems because you are paying the rent, so you are the owner. You are the paying
Yeah.
the rent. You are the owner only.
Yes.
You are not doing any charity, is not doing any charity, you are not staying as,
No.
without rent. You are paying the rent means you are the owner of the particular month. Until your agreement is closed, you are the owner. You need to experience effects due to the Vastu.
Okay.
You are clear, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, that you can see 65 to 70% houses are rented houses only. It is easily corrected by Vastu without even informing to the owner. That's what the
Mm-hmm.
nice science of Vastu. That's what we do. In the commercial building, there is they take the lease and they start offices that can be corrected very easily. Okay. Next
Yes, sir,
question,
I'll get
please.
back to you.
Okay,
Sir,
no problem.
Sir Pranam, Anirban this side from Kolkata. Sir,
Yes, please.
I have a question regarding your workshop. Okay.
Uh, uh,
What will be the fees and others we have to pay? One. Another one is that we during this sessions we will get the manuals or books or something which we need to refer or read and all.
yes, I will give this. I will update everything. That fee structure is will be there. I will discuss on the personal window. There's details are there what you get from the fees. Some people want to leave it after 3 days. I can give the 3 days course. Some people want to the 6 days. This is a 6 days course. The payment, everything schedule is clearly explained here. I will send on the personal window. Just text me on WhatsApp. Okay. Every information is with me. That only people are interested. They will get a best benefit from the fee. Max by Sunday you can get back. You get the best benefit. Getting some early bird offer. I will just post me on WhatsApp your doubts and I'll send all the clarification along with the fee structure. You will get the material, you will get the food and stay expenditure. You will get the book of the more than 1,000 to 1,500 pages. I'm writing the new book. I try to finish by next 15 days. I try to finish. I'm writing the book. Every year I write the book modified and give to my students only, not no for the sale. I never entertain to sell the book in the non-Vastu consultants and people outside. The book is only for my students because books only are referrals, not for the reading and using the application. You don't know science, don't read the books. You don't know science, read the books for the references. Okay, that's what I'm writing the book. Really, the Sarah and other like Sarah, there is my students are waiting for the final book. Now I'm started writing because of my travel schedule, not able to find time to do it. Now I'm seriously started. I may be finishing the next 15-20 days if my batch is ready. Based on depending on my students, and I write the book. Every batch I read the new book and I give to them. Okay, and I
Sir,
give the materials.
venue of this, sir? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Venue, sir. Where is this held, sir? This training?
Hyderabad, I'll find some resort to stay together and work
Okay.
together, even practice together.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
You have
Thank you.
mentioned that maybe day fifth you will go with the dowsing and other things. So
No,
things we have to purchase for that.
no, the dowsing I'll give that. Everything I'll give.
Okay, okay.
The dowsing means not like that L rod, not like all these things, pyramids. I don't do any I don't teach any geopathic stress, all these things. No, 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 no. I give the very traditional dowsing methods. For example, somebody called last week, they lost their passport. Before going to airport, they didn't find the passport. I don't have time to go and dowsing in that house. I close my house. I just mentioned that is your bedroom, right side cupboard, third rack, blue color bag. Go and take the passport. That's it. That way I'll do regularly. There are hundreds of cases are there, my clients. They misplaced the jewelry. One recent case came, their dog is left from house. Even police people not able to find out. Then I found it within 2 seconds. Where is the dog? Easily I do that. If I'm a consultant of Dubai clients, even I'm a consultant of Dubai industrial clients, I go and find the water without any dowsing instrument. Walk through, stand there, then it comes from the practice. First use dowsing instruments, later it comes from practice. Every 1.5 months, 2 months, I go to Dubai finding the water for the industrial area. You know that how tough in the getting the water in Dubai, but I can able to trace out. They're asking to why don't you find the oil and gas, but I don't do that when I'm finding the water only now. The same thing, the dowsing is very good science. People, they lost item, they call me. Then I find but when they call, they cannot test. If they test it, they are the big losers. They need to call with the confidence and they get a result. This will take for 10 seconds, they get the result. Not even minutes. There's the power of the dowsing. That I'll teach.
Great, sir.
I
Thank you,
teach
sir. I was eagerly waiting for your workshop. Earlier also
no
I
problem.
messaged you, but
No problem. I'll help
definitely if
you.
I
Okay.
get, yeah, if I can able to join, then it will be really helpful, sir. Thank you so much.
100%, 100%, 100%. Thank you for that.
Sir, and one
Yes.
more question. Someone here from Bangalore. So one more
Okay.
question. What is your view on this geopathic stress, sir?
No, I don't. No comment because I don't want to comment on somebody's subject. It is not good. Say one
Sir?
thing, please listen. If you
Ah,
want to do comment, you should be have the full commandable, comfortable science knowledge subject. Then only you can comment on other subject. If you ask
mm,
medicine, I can comment. If you are the chemist, I can comment. If you are the ask the pharma industry, I can comment. If you are psychology, I can comment. I
uh,
can comment everything. I am also expert in the geopathic stress, but I'm not following. I'm not teaching. That much I can tell.
okay, thank you.
No, that much I can tell because I don't sell the product. That's the reason I don't follow.
Acha, acha.
I have the 50,000
No,
clients.
no,
I
no,
never
not
sell a
not
single
for.
product.
Sorry, sir. No, my
Uh,
question was like, I know it is not for selling the product or something. Is it science? Is it a science or it's not a
the,
science?
no,
Geopathic stress.
everything is science, but I don't comment on further that. That's it. No, I'm not practicing. I cannot comment on the somebody's, expertise.
Okay, sir.
But that even I traveled in the Egypt. I spent time.
Mm,
I was in some of African country. I traveled
mm-hmm,
to learn many things, but I feel because I'm a scientist, I'm not
mm,
learn from the YouTube or masters. Without master mentor, 36 years I practiced. Then only I started going, understanding what is happening outside.
mm-hmm.
Yes, people are there, different master consultants. They learn from the YouTube, learn from the Google, and they learn from the masters, mentor. They are practicing. They are doing wonders. Even my own students are doing wonders outside. They are charging more than what I charge for the people. And they call
Yeah, I
me.
got
They
a
say that
t-shirt.
yes, they are charging. So I'm very happy because
Yeah,
see, if you don't have the confidence, you don't charge, right?
correct.
Yes, they are more
100%.
confident they are charging. I feel very proud that my students are getting more thing. But my charges are because I do practice traditionally, so that my charges are different. Okay? Right, sir. If anything
Thank
is
you so
there,
much.
or anything, last
Sir,
three
Hi,
minutes,
sir.
anything.
found out, sir.
So, sir, on the fees
These
and all, we have to
students.
text you on the WhatsApp, sir. Your
Then I'll update you. Once
personal
you
WhatsApp
text me and
number.
update you. Paka.
Only there. Okay, okay. It's not, but it will be same for everyone, sir. Just wondered.
And 100% same,
Okay,
depending on
okay.
when you pay. If you pay early, you get a best deal. If you late, you get add more.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it.
Right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
All
Yes.
the best. All the best.
Thank you.
Hi,
One more
sir.
doubt, sir.
Hari
Uh,
from Hyderabad.
yes, please go ahead. Ask me question.
Sir, there are any remedies to treat our Vastu doshas?
100%. 100% are there. Other
Sir, it
see, you
is
don't
purchase
ask. Wait, no, no,
initially
don't
or
ask the question. Don't ask the question to the doctor. Any medicine. If you go to the doctor for medicine only, you are coming to me for medicine only. Okay, right. Lahari, ask me the question quickly.
sir, but my question
So
is
it's a
the
general
remedies,
question.
Please. Sai
sir,
Krishna, wait. Go ahead, please, quick.
It's a general question, sir. Like, I just want to know the rules and the practical applications. The same Vastu is same in India and other countries also.
Across the globe is same, except Australia. Australia, New Zealand, Guatemala, my friend Panama. That is the hemisphere changes, then rules or application is different. Hemisphere, southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. When the hemisphere changes, the orientation of the sun, the movement is sun south side and north side. When you're sleeping, the head position will be get changed. Australia completely different orientation will when you're sleeping. Others are same. Only the bed location is different. Otherwise, fine. What
Oh,
across the globe is same. Only the hemisphere. When you change the hemisphere, then you need to change your bed position.
okay. In the US, UK, is everything
US,
is
UK
same as
same,
India?
same. Only the South America, some countries, and New Zealand, Australia.
Sir, you will
Oh,
help us to learn those also in your workshop, the
Can you repeat?
hemisphere change. I'm saying, as you rightly said, that when the hemisphere will change, that
Uh,
will impact based on the sun movement. So you
no,
will help
nothing
us
will
to.
impact. No, that only the head position that I didn't teach you that how it affect on head position. Okay, simple line. All Indians sleep head in the south, but Australia they put head in the north. They cannot sleep in the south. Simple. They get a lot of health problems. They sleep in the south head, but India, if you put north head, you will not get a sleep.
So rest everything is same, only the sleeping
All,
position is different for
but some
New
people
Zealand
are
and Australia.
then some people are marketing that entire that's difference, then attracting a lot of clients in Australia and New Zealand. I know that. I was there in the Australia for 1 month in the last November. Almost I visited some 10 clients. Then I travel regularly. I know that how it works. I'm having a business visa to all these countries. Depending on the client, I travel immediately. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
What about your answer, Sarah, about because you stay the different hemispheres always? Sarah, you stay in the Switzerland hemisphere is different, Panama hemisphere is different.
Well, no, Panama is still above the equator, you know.
Then no problem. Only the Guatemala will come in the down. Argentina.
Guatemala is also above, but then when you go after Colombia and Venezuela, you go down to Peru, then I think it changes.
Oh,
But I
okay.
was
But
actually thinking that it changes more. I was thinking that you have to switch
no,
everything
no.
around. You're just saying the bed.
It's a simple.
Okay. I never analyzed the house down there, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm coming to the Venezuela because of the Modi effect. I'm not coming. I'm going to design one iron factory and a cement factory in Venezuela. Now we are sending the material for Venezuela. I'm going to come to Venezuela and what is it? Grenada.
You're
Grenada.
going, you're going to Venezuela? You are?
Not now. Not now. I'm going. Planning that plan is there pending because of this issues with the Modi. I'm not sorry, Trump. Issues with the Trump. I'm not going
You have to be careful, okay, when you go to Venezuela.
because no, I'm working with them already. Working with the Venezuela client and a Grenada client. Grenada, Venezuela both.
Oh.
That will be my 83 country, 84th country. That's why I'm going to add them. Already working for them. Okay. Thank you. I hope everything is fine.
Thank you, sir. Pranam.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks for joining.